Did you know the Cavaliers are currently on pace for 70 wins this season? You wouldn't know it with the lack of buzz around them, though the improvement of Evan Mobley is a big reason for this. Mobley was already a high end defender, but he's getting to show more on the offensive end of the floor this season, where he's having a career year efficiency wise and in numerous statistical categories. I'm going to take a deeper dive into his offensive game and show how the 23-year-old is now a game changer on both ends of the floor. In his first three NBA seasons, Mobley primarily scored off cuts and rolling to the basket while showing some passing flashes. Though he still scores off those actions, Mobley this season is getting to handle the ball a bit more. Last season, including the playoffs, Mobley attempted just 18 shots out of pick and roll. This year, he already has 26, and not only has he been efficient, but can get to these shots in a variety of ways. Here, Mobley brings the ball up, and as he gets to the right wing, Isaac Okoro sets a quick screen on Scotty Barnes, though it results in a switch, and Mobley now has a shorter defender on him. The fourth year player attacks immediately and gets downhill before showing nice touch around the rim. Mobley again here brings the ball up, and shortly after he crosses half court, Jared Allen sets a screen on Ben Simmons. As Allen starts rolling to the rim, Simmons switches on to Allen, and Nick Claxton is in drop coverage. But there's one thing that wasn't fully accounted for: Mobley pulling up from deep. The 23-year-old has space and confidently steps into a pull up three that he knocks down. I mentioned Mobley's passing flashes earlier, but he's showing those in pick and roll as well. So far this season, he ranks in the 81st percentile on a per possession basis out of the action when including passes. Given the mix of efficiency and increased usage in this role, it's been a spark for the Cavaliers' offense. In this instance, Mobley again brings the ball up, and as he starts working his way downhill at the top of the key, Sam Merrill comes in to set a screen. Though this will be a slip screen, meaning that instead of fully committing to a screen, he'll leave early to cut to the basket or perimeter. Now, as Mobley is inside the arc, you can see this in action. He has drawn two defenders, and Merrill quickly pops out towards the right wing. The big man finds him, and Kevon Looney can't recover in time before Merrill knocks down the open three. Here, Mobley brings the ball up, and as he gets to the right wing, it appears Darius Garland will set a screen here. Instead, he sets a ghost screen where he fakes the screen and runs to the perimeter. Though Jose Alvarado momentarily sticks with Mobley and the ball here, which creates an advantage. Garland notices this, alertly cuts towards the paint, and Mobley finds him. Though the Cavaliers, as a result, now have a 2-on-1 advantage. They capitalize as Garland drops it off to the cutting Allen for an easy dunk. Prior to this year, Mobley shot just under 27% from three for his career, taking 1.3 attempts per game. He did show improvement last year from deep, but so far this season is shooting 44% from three on nearly 2.5 attempts per game. Mobley's been fantastic from three off the catch, knocking down 45% of his attempts, including 54% of those considered unguarded, though being a threat from deep also allows him to create for himself and others off spot-ups. As Jared Allen hands off to Darius Garland, Mobley starts this possession on the right wing. Though as Garland draws two defenders and Jared Allen forces a switch, Mobley alertly works his way back to the ball. Now, due to his improved shooting from three, instead of letting Mobley have this shot, a defender has to rush and close out. Mobley decides to go downhill, and while he faces some initial resistance, creates some space before throwing down an emphatic dunk over two defenders. Here off the catch, Mobley immediately tries to get downhill against Scotty Barnes. Though keep an eye to the left baseline, as Isaac Okoro is cutting and RJ Barrett is staying home defensively. However, when Mobley gets inside the arc, you can see Barrett is now under the basket preparing for the drive. Meanwhile, Okoro works his way back to the left corner where he's wide open. Mobley notices this and quickly swings the ball to Okoro, who knocks down the open triple. After ranking 24th in pace last season, the Cavaliers have moved up to 8th so far this year. To this point, they've been fantastic in transition on a per-possession basis, and Mobley has played a big role in this regard. After blocking a shot, Mobley is now bringing the ball up the floor, though in transition, a defense isn't fully set, and look at the Bucks defenders as he crosses half court. None of them have the size to stick with the 6'11 Mobley, who already has a head of steam. He ends up blowing by Gary Trent, and while a defender tries to help, it doesn't stop Mobley from throwing down a big dunk. Here, after a Donovan Mitchell steal, he gets the ball to Mobley in transition just across half court. As you can see, the defense isn't fully set here, and Mobley takes advantage. He decisively gets downhill, and now in the paint, has multiple defenders surrounding him. The look in the left corner as George Niang alertly cuts to the basket. Mobley notices and drops it off to him, which leads to 2 points off the reverse layup. So is this offensive leap from Mobley sustainable? Given how he is being utilized, I think a lot of it is. The 23-year-old has always shown impressive passing instincts and the ability to put the ball on the floor, though Kenny Atkinson and the Cavaliers coaching staff has put more trust in him offensively. Due to the smaller sample size shooting from three, there could be some regression given just how well he's shooting. Though given that he shot 37% from deep last year, it is safe to say he's drastically improved compared to his first 2 seasons. Then, on top of all this, Mobley's also a big time defender, and you can not only see the impact on the Cavaliers, but why he's very likely to make his first career All Star game less than 2 months from now. If you made it this far, thank you. And if you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe to stay up to date on my basketball analysis throughout the 2024-25 season.